In a crushing blow that will have cricket fans around the world shaking their heads, England's ongoing ODI nightmares struck again, allowing New Zealand to squeak out a narrow victory and secure a flawless 3-0 series whitewash. But here's the kicker, this defeat wasn't just about bad luck, it highlights deeper issues that could haunt the team right into the Ashes. Stick around because diving into this match reveals some eye-opening truths about resilience, strategy, and why even top teams can crumble under pressure. New Zealand dominates again, England's batting blunders lead to 3-0 sweep. Image source, Getty Images. By Matthew Henry. BBC Sport journalist. Updated 1 hour ago. Third One-Day International, Wellington. England 222, 40.2 overs. Overton 68, 62, Tickner 4-64, Duffy 3-56. New Zealand 226-8, 44.4 overs. Ravindra 46, 37, Mitchell 44, 68, Overton 2-32. New Zealand won by 2 wickets, won series 3-0. Scorecard, https://www.bbc.com/sport/cricket/scorecard/e-228940. Once again, England's batting lineup crumbled under the weight of expectations, failing to capitalize on their opportunities as New Zealand clawed their way to a thrilling 2-wicket triumph in the final ODI at Wellington. This result sends the English squad off to Australia nursing a humiliating 3-0 defeat, just in time to prepare for the Ashes showdown starting later this month. It's a stark reminder of how fragile momentum can be in one-day cricket, where a single collapse can turn a promising tour into a disaster. England's elite batters faltered yet again, getting bowled out for the third consecutive match, a troubling pattern that raises red flags ahead of the Ashes. New Zealand, chasing a modest 223, looked set for an easy win at 187-5, needing just 35 runs off 87 balls. But a sudden slump saw them lose captain Mitchell Santner for 27, and Daryl Mitchell for 44 in a chaotic 3-8 downfall. With only 27 runs left and 2 wickets in hand, hopes of a miraculous English comeback flickered briefly. However, an unbreakable partnership between Zach Falks and Blair Tickner extinguished those flames, sealing New Zealand's victory. England's bowlers deserve credit for their grit. This loss stems squarely from another early batting disaster, leaving them in a hole at 44-5. Stars like Joe Root, out for a mere 2, captain Harry Brook for 6, and Ben Duckett for 8 showed how vulnerable the top order remains. They scraped past 200 only thanks to Jamie Overton's gutsy 68, marking his maiden ODI half-century. For newcomers to cricket, these numbers tell a story. In one-day internationals, ODIs, which last up to 50 overs per side, teams aim to post big totals early to pressure the opposition. England's inability to do so highlights a lack of confidence and adaptability, especially against aggressive bowling. 7 players from this squad are heading to Perth for intensified Ashes prep, but with just one warm-up game, a 3-day match against the England Lions, they've got precious little time to rediscover their form before the series kicks off on November 21st. Meanwhile, Brook's 50-over team has stumbled through 11 losses in 15 games this year, putting their automatic spot in the 2027 World Cup in jeopardy. They'll need a dramatic turnaround in the new year, or face the risk of having to qualify through playoffs, a tough pill to swallow for a team with England's pedigree. Key takeaways from this encounter include: England's persistent batting woes in ODIs. The Ashes-bound players' lack of sharpness. A nail-biting finish that defied expectations. No boost for England from the tour. Image source, Getty Images. The tour kicked off on a high note with England clinching a rain-marred T20 series 1-0, but the batting collapses in these 3 ODIs mean they'll carry zero momentum into Australia, quite the contrast to the energy they might have hoped for. These top-order meltdowns mirrored earlier disasters, including 33-5 and 81-5 in the prior games. Recovering from such deficits in limited overs cricket is like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. England appears out of sync with the format, lacking the poise to weather early storms. Unlucky at the toss once more, the batters pushed for aggression as New Zealand's pacemen made the ball swing viciously. Even Ashes hopeful Jamie Smith, struggling for runs, was out for 5 after nearly being bowled and then edging a cut. His partner Duckett fell trying a risky pull shot, while Root was trapped leg before wicket by an in-swinger from Falks. Brooke and Jacob Bethel compounded the errors with careless dismissals, Brooke tapping to slip and Bethel slashing to the cordon. Collectively, England's top for mustered just 84 runs across the series, smashing a grim record for the lowest in a 3-match ODI series. This leaves them in dire straits for the Ashes, plus stuck at 8th in the ODI rankings. To grab a direct World Cup berth in 2027, they'll probably need to climb to the top 9, a challenge that grows tougher as rivals like the West Indies loom. And this is the part most people miss: Brooke's leadership choices could be a point of contention. He overloaded his fast bowlers early, Jofra Archer, bowling at breakneck speed, but unrewarded, alongside Bridden Carse and Overton, leaving slim options in the end. Adil Rashid's leg spin was ineffective on a pitch favouring seamers, and Sam Curran's medium pace couldn't finish the job, though he did dismiss Mitchell. New Zealand, on the flip side, boasts an incredible 93% win rate in home ODIs since February 2019. Even when on the brink of collapse, they rallied, thanks partly to England's tactical misstep. Overton stood out as a series hero, bagging 3-32 here, and amassing 156 runs total, while Jos Buttler anchored with 38. Overton's innings showcased clean hitting and resilience as the shine wore off the new ball, stretching England's total to 40.2 overs. To give you a sense of how close it got, New Zealand benefited from 2 fortunate runouts at the non-strikers' end. Devon Conway and Tom Latham stranded while backing up off deflections from English fielders. We didn't post sufficient totals. Post-match reactions. England captain Harry Brooke, what an incredible end to the game. Getting so near to defending that score, though it was probably on the low side, was a testament to the team's effort. We've discussed the batting at length. Without bigger totals, the bowlers are fighting an uphill battle. We'll reflect on this tour and strive to improve moving forward. New Zealand captain Mitchell Santner, various players shown at key moments during the chase. Hats off to England's bowlers for keeping us on our toes throughout, particularly on tricky pitches. Daryl Mitchell's steady control in the middle was exceptional. But here's where it gets controversial: was Brooke's gamble with his bowlers a bold strategy, or a rookie mistake that cost England dearly? Some might argue it was smart to front-load pace on a seaming track, while others see it as leaving the side exposed late on. And let's not forget the broader debate: is England's batting issue a coaching problem, a selection hiccup, or simply a mental block? With the Ashes looming, does this squad have what it takes, or should they shake things up? What do you think, fans? Did New Zealand deserve the sweep, or was luck on their side? Agree or disagree with England's approach? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss.